I think I can explain this perpetual cycle that you've gotten yourself into. Do you ever just wake up one morning and you're wondering, why have I lost all motivation? I don't feel like working out, I don't want to eat right. So you end up just getting up, going to your kitchen and finding that nice big bag of chocolate or box chocolate that you can scarf down with your coffee. And then you're thinking in your head, everyone said stay away from sugar. Do not eat sugar, it's terrible for you. But you do it anyway. Then comes lunchtime and you still haven't left your house. You find the old bag of chips that's sitting on the table and you're thinking, okay, I'm just gonna dig into that bag of chips also, the second bag of chips for that week, because it brings you joy, it makes you happy. Then the night falls and you're still home, you haven't worked out, you haven't left your home, and you pretty much just ate junk food all day long. You end up just feeling full of regrets. So by the evening, you're just thinking, fuck it, I'm just going to eat more junk food so that I can feel better about myself, and even maybe grab a glass of wine, maybe a nice cocktail to ease that anxiety that is just beginning to settle in because of your inactivity for the day. Then, right before you sleep, you're wondering,
what did I do all day? Why didn't I do more? Why wasn't I more productive?
Why did I just sit around all day? Because then you think back on that one week, like, I was so inspired. I was working out every day, I was eating really well, I had all of the motivation and energy to do what I wanted to do, but something is not working right in the head today. Something is going wrong. I just don't feel like doing it. So you're questioning, what the fudge just happened? I think I can explain this perpetual cycle that you've gotten yourself into. And the story that I just explained was me today. I sunk into this perpetual cycle of not wanting to work out, of eating junk food, and just being so unmotivated. And I know I'm not going to be able to get myself out of this unless I commit myself to a clean discipline for at least 1 week. So as you guys all may have experienced, it was just Thanksgiving. It was a time of getting together with friends and family. People were being very thankful for this past year. We were sharing pastries, refined carbohydrates, pastas, rice, sweet treats, cakes, cookies, pies, everything. But this has actually caused me to become incredibly lazy by allowing myself to indulge in these types of refined carbohydrates. So consistently eating these types of food can cause you to become very tired and very sluggish. Yes, me all day, today, yesterday, and the day before. I was just in this loop of continuously eating junk food. So my number one point is, you may be suffering from tiredness and sluggishness because of the diet that you've allowed yourself to consume. Again, all of the refined carbohydrates. Because like I said in a previous video, if you continue to eat refined carbohydrates or sugar, it can cause your body to go through a dopamine withdrawal, which in the end makes you feel unmotivated and tired, which leads to my second point. And my second point is, working out every day is essential. I skipped my workout 3 days ago. I skipped it yesterday, and today I even canceled my workout, which I'm gonna just slap myself silly and say, get to working out later today after I make this video. So it's so easy just to put off your working out when you're feeling sluggish and tired because of what you ate all day. I seriously need to control how much sugar and refined carbohydrates I eat every day. I think starting from today, I'm not going to eat any more sugar and refined carbohydrates. I need to cut it off to get my energy back level up to where it needs to be, to control my dopamine levels, because the sugar and the refined carbohydrates, again, is regulating my dopamine levels. It's causing it to crash and giving me this really sluggish and kind of depressing feeling. I need to go back to my old habit where I was only allowing myself to cheat once a week, maybe just one snack for one meal of that day, because this crash is unbearable. And my last point is, which one of you during this lovely holiday season with our friends and family gave in to drinking alcohol? Did you know that consuming alcohol directly affects your memory? It affects your decision-making skills, and it causes inflammation in the brain. Yeah, it may relax you for the time being, but gradually it's going to affect your decision-making. It's going to make you lazy. The withdrawal process can give you anxiety and panic attacks. And I definitely drank too much wine this past weekend with my family during our Thanksgiving gathering, as well as my friends and loved ones. And I think this extra consumption of the junk foods and the alcohol is giving me this withdrawal process, which is causing anxiety and panic attacks. And again, decreasing my motivation to want to do anything. If I could choose, I would just sit around all day. And then because of this lack of dopamine and this lack of motivation that I'm feeling from the alcohol withdrawal, I'm chasing the next dopamine hit, and I'm trying to find food in the house that has sugar and refined carbohydrates to make me feel better and whole again. When in reality, I just feel so guilty inside by wanting to reach for that next delicious sweet item to eat. Or just by sitting around all day and doing nothing. Okay, I've slacked off for 4 days, and this is where I draw the line. This is where I start having self-control and saying no to myself. No more of this. I need to get up off my butt, stop eating all the things that are just feel good for the moment. I need to go back out there and get my workout in, because working out, it can also increase your dopamine levels. But the problem is getting there is the hardest part, right? Actually getting there, and once you're there, everything's fine. But get up off my butt and just go. And if you don't start saying no to yourself, you're gonna be 15 pounds heavier around the waist. Potentially all of the work that you put in the past year, all of the work that you put in to work for this new body or shape that you have. So start having some self-control. Say no to refined carbohydrate, say no to excessive alcohol consumption, and say no to being incredibly lazy and just sitting around all day. All of these things that I just mentioned is going to put you in a rut. It's going to make you feel more and more depressed and give you sleepless nights. So cut it off now. I'm speaking to myself too. Cut it off, Cassie. It's so easy just to sit around all day, to wait for friends and family to come and go in your life, and to just have a nice chit chat around the living room, around a friend's house, around the dinner table at a restaurant, and to just sit around all day and consume refined carbohydrates, sugar, alcohol. That's terrible for us. At some point, it needs to come to a stop. So that's my rant for the day. Stay healthy, friends of YouTube. I let myself go this Thanksgiving for the past couple of days, and I wanted to share my feelings with you that the dopamine crash, the sugar crash, the withdrawal symptoms, it's real. Get back out there, do the best you can for yourself, because once you reach over that hump and you fix that dopamine crash, you'll be right back where you need to be. So start eating more vegetables, more fruits, more whole meats, some fresh organic whole meats, and change that mindset that may be unmotivating you. All right, be healthy. Bye. To go to my workout now.